In the ancient lands where mountains kissed the sky and battles shaped destinies, there lived a young warrior named Kai. He was only 25, strong of arm and swift with a blade, the pride of his poor village. Yet inside, Kai carried a storm no sword could silence. His mind never rested. It raced endlessly through every possible defeat, every whispered doubt, every what if that could go wrong. What if I fail my people tomorrow? What if my hesitation costs a life? Am I truly worthy of this armor? These thoughts attacked him like invisible arrows, day and night. In the heat of training, he would swing his sword with fury, but at dusk, when the campfires dimmed, the real war began. Sleepless hours staring at the stars, body exhausted but mind refusing to quiet. He grew lazy in spirit, putting off decisions, avoiding risks, feeling lost in a fog of confusion. Fear of failure chained him tighter than any enemy ever could. Kai, the feared warrior on the battlefield, felt like a prisoner in his own head. The breaking point came during a brutal clash on the valley floor. The enemy charged. Kai raised his sword, heart pounding, but his mind flooded with questions. Is this the right strike? Will they flank us? What if I die here? He froze for a heartbeat, just one heartbeat too long. An arrow sliced across his arm, tearing flesh and drawing blood. Pain exploded. He retreated to his tent, blood soaking the ground, comrades' worried glances burning into him. Kai's lost his fire, they murmured. Alone, he sat with his wound, the shame heavier than the injury. His family back in the village depended on him, the boy who left to become their protector, yet he could barely protect his own thoughts. Desperate for escape, one gray dawn, Kai left the camp without a word. He climbed the steep, misty mountain path alone, boots slipping on wet stone, breath ragged. The higher he went, the thinner the air, but the storm in his head followed. At the summit, where the world fell away into endless valleys below, he found an old hermit sitting cross-legged beside a small, perfectly still pond. The elder's eyes were calm as mountain lakes, his hands resting on a simple bamboo flute. No greeting, just silence. Kai dropped to his knees, voice cracking as he spilled everything. The endless racing thoughts, the fear that paralyzed him, the laziness born of doubt, the confusion that stole his direction. "My mind won't stop," he whispered. "It destroys me from within." The elder listened without interruption. Then slowly he picked up a small pebble and dropped it into the pond. Ripples burst outward, chaotic and spreading, disturbing every reflection. "This is your mind," the old man said gently. "One single thought enters, and the whole surface shatters. Everything becomes unclear." He handed Kai the flute. "Play." Kai's fingers trembled. He blew. Harsh, scattered notes tumbled out, jagged and wrong. The elder smiled faintly. "Now breathe, deep. Let the silence between the notes be your guide. Do not fight the sound. Just notice it and let it pass." Kai tried again. Inhale, hold, exhale into the flute. A single clear note hung in the air, then faded into quiet. For the first time in years, there was space, real space, between one thought and the next. The elder spoke softly. "Thoughts are like ripples. They come, they go. Do not grasp them. Do not chase them away. Simply watch. In the silence between breaths, between notes, true rest is born." Something inside Kai cracked open like dawn breaking fog. He saw it clearly. His suffering wasn't from the thoughts themselves. It was from clinging to them, letting them rule. He had been weak, not in body, but in awareness. For days he stayed with the elder, practicing. Each morning by the pond, he sat, breathed, played the flute. Thoughts still came, fears, doubts, regrets, but now they observed them like clouds drifting across the sky. They no longer owned him. When Kai finally descended the mountain, he was no longer the same man. The storm inside had not vanished entirely. Thoughts still came, but they no longer controlled him. He trained with calm focus, not frantic overthinking. Decisions felt lighter. Laziness dissolved into quiet discipline. Fear shrank in the face of simple presence. His identity shifted from a warrior enslaved by his racing mind to one who had learned to rest within the storm. In time, battles came again, and Kai met them differently. He moved with purpose, unafraid. His comrades noticed the change, the steady eyes, the unhurried strength. The village boy who once doubted himself had become the wisest among them. And so the ancient trick was passed on. Silence is not the absence of noise. It is the space where thoughts settle on their own. Observe without judgment. Breathe. Let the ripples fade. In that quiet space, control returns, not by force, but by gentle awareness. If your mind races like Kai's once did, remember the flute, the pond, the silence between notes. It is waiting for you right now, in this very breath. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories that reach the heart.